Hi all, I am Nature Guy X46 and this is the Natureverse 4.7. Today we're talking about the gray wolf, one of my favorite wild dogs. We have already talked a bit about the gray wolf as a species, and today we're going to talk about it as an endangered species. Now, you should know that in the IUCN Red List website, the gray wolf is listed as a species of least concern. But those are global numbers. They do not reflect species numbers in other countries, or in the United States, or in individual states. Now, the wolf does have a history of being mistreated by people, so let's talk about it. In the United States, wolves were looked upon as something to be dealt with when the Europeans arrived here in this country. And some of that hatred for the gray wolf came with them when they came to this country. And I'm not sure that we still don't hold on to some of those beliefs even today. We should have been respecting them, but instead we put bounties on their heads and literally paid people for their pelts. In my home state, as late as 1875, county commissioners would offer $20 for wolf scalps, $3 for scalps of wolves under 6 months of age. And this carried on possibly even into the 1900s. Of course, they also put bounties on other animals as well, but that is for a story for another day. Indiana even had wolves as late as 1918 on occasion. And some places as late as the 1940s, citizens in other counties in my state were even allowed to pay taxes with animal hides. That may have been later in the spectrum. In 1881, a wolf scalp in my state was as good as money. Even in the national parks, predators were not smiled upon for some time. They were seen as a threat that might destroy the peace of the park. The predators killed the animals that people wanted to see. Even white pelicans in Yellowstone were killed in the name of fishermen in the park. But again, that is a story for another day. Between the start of the park in 1926, 136 wolves were killed in Yellowstone. But in 1974, wolves were added to Endangered Species Act. In the 1980s, breeding wolf packs were found in Montana. In 1991, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service began talks about wolf reintroductions in Yellowstone. And I have to tell you, it didn't come without some angry people who didn't want the wolves back. By 1973, gray wolves had been wiped out from the lower 48 states. And if they were living in the lower 48 states, they were found in northeast Minnesota and in Isle Royale in Michigan. Canada, by the way, has the second largest wolf population in the wild, and Russia has the largest. In some of the European countries, wolf populations in some cases are lower than 100. Countries like Austria, Hungary, and Belgium all have populations where the wolf numbers are under 100. Now, this doesn't mean that the global wolf population isn't increasing, because it is. It just means that there is work to be done. Wolves deserve to have a place in our world, and if Yellowstone has taught us anything, predators are needed in their rightful environments to bring proper balance to those environments. Maybe someday the wolf will once again thrive in my country and in other countries. This is Nature Guy X46 saying see you in the next one. Goodbye.